Welcome to Geekulcha channel, hosted at mLab Studio. Now today I have my guest, Lionel. Lionel is a student from Pretoria University, but the rest of the things, there's a lots of things that are quite interesting about Lionel, but I'll let him just explain a couple of things about himself. So Lionel, just what are you studying at UP?
At the moment I'm doing my honours degree in multimedia.
Okay.
So that's what I'm studying at the moment. And yeah, last year is when I finished my undergrad.
Oh, so now you're in the big leagues.
Hopefully.
Alright, so there's this, you were part of the AppFactory, right?
Yeah.
Can you just give us a brief of what is the AppFactory? How do you get into the AppFactory? And what do you guys do there?
Yeah, so at the AppFactory, basically what they do is it's a Microsoft initiative.
Okay.
For Africa and South Africa.
Yeah.
Where they try and develop locally relevant apps.
Okay.
So for the Windows platform, obviously, so Windows Phone and Windows 8 they're targeting. And basically how you get in is you develop an app, send it through to them, and then they like what you do, they call you in for an interview, and that's how it works.
So what kind of app got you in there? What was your app all about?
The first app I did that I sent them was an app about the degree I did actually, just getting degree information. It had a calculator so you could calculate your APS. And it was quite basic, but
It got you inside.
Yeah, did what they needed.
Alright, so being at Microsoft, was it in Bryanston, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, being at Microsoft, spending your time there, how was the feeling? What did you learn? What did you gain from that?
I think Microsoft was a really good experience. I think firsthand being like in the industry of developing apps, and actually being at the offices where you have, you know, the actual evangelists that you can work with and go to and get help. It's a really good learning experience. And also, they also give you quite a lot of a platform when you're there to present your apps. So we got to present our apps at like a Microsoft monthly meeting. And I know the guys recently also got to present their apps at the what was it, the event?
TED.
Yeah, TED.
Oh,
So they give you a platform, and it's mainly geared towards self-learning. So you don't get any formal training, but when there is training, you do get invited. Like we had Azure training and stuff like that, interface, all that kind of thing.
Right, and then how many apps did you work on? Because I remember you were constantly busy with apps, updating us with apps. How many apps did you get to manage to do, and what was your like 3 favorite apps there?
Okay, so when I was there, we had a target that we had to reach. So we had to get 4 apps in the store at the end of the month. So I was there for 3 months. That's 12 apps that I actually have in the Windows store. And my 3 favorite apps, one of them is one I did, which was Live Traffic ZA, which basically gets Twitter feeds of South African traffic accounts on Twitter. And then it also has Bing traffic maps. So it shows like the congestion and all that kind of stuff. And then another app that I really liked was one that was done by Geekulcha, the community agent, where people in the community, it was based on Pretoria. So in your community, if you see like a pothole or fallen power line or something,
Get to report it.
yeah, you can report it, take a photo, give GPS coordinates if you can, description, and then it sends through to the municipality. And then on their side, they can also see reports, okay, there's 5 water pipes out in this area, and that kind of thing, which is cool.
So did that catch like the attention of the municipality, or are they aware of the app? Or?
I think they're aware of it. I don't know if they've picked it up yet. I haven't.
Was it just on the Windows 8 platform, or
Yeah,
was it Windows 8 and Windows Phone as well?
Well, when I was there, it was still only Windows 8, but I think they want to get it on Windows Phone as well.
Alright. Imagine Cup. I just have to bring this one up. You actually were part of the finalists for the Imagine Cup. Personally, I think that is a really great opportunity. I love the Emerging Cup. I love the way they challenge the students. What was your team doing? How did your team get there? And how far did your team progress?
Our team was a team from UP.
Okay.
It was myself, a friend of mine, Oni, and Tabang. And we created a game. So we're in the games category and we got to the final four. So what our game was Magnetic Monkey, which was just a basic platformer Mario style kind of game, but then we added the concept of magnetism, so you could attract to things and repel and like hover and all that kind of thing. So it was just a different mechanic that we brought into the game.
Was it on the Windows phone?
It was for desktop.
Oh, desktop.
We used XNA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any chances of it being available on the market for us to play with?
We're looking to porting it to Windows Phone and for Windows Store. Just a little hiccup there. It doesn't support XNA at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Windows Store games are only C++. So we're trying to port it using, I think, Mono Game and then get it in the store. But yeah, we are trying to get it into the store.
Oh, is that the only game that you guys have been working on? Or is there anything else that you guys...
It was done as our final year project.
Oh, okay.
Because one of our modules is game design. So that's why also Tux had 3 teams in the final 4.
The all-around game?
Yeah, all in the games category.
Okay.
So
you guys are representing Pretoria. If you look at the other competitors that were there from different institutions, how would you rate the standards locally, nationally, basically, in the country, in terms of app dev and game dev? Because we don't see a lot of popular games locally, or maybe I don't know much. But from what I've seen, there's not a lot of games locally. Most of the games are from the outside. So how would you say the market is?
From what I saw, the guys that actually won was the team from Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University. And I think they also won in some of the other app categories, people from that university. So I think nationally we're doing quite well. I think also a team from UJ won overall.
Yeah, with the centimeter.
Yeah, centimeter.
Yeah,
they won overall. So I think there was a good representation of the different universities, and I think we're doing quite well. I think the innovation and stuff that I saw there was pushing the limits of what you would think.
So do you think we'll see young companies coming through soon?
I think so. There's no reason why we shouldn't have young companies.
Is one coming from your side?
I'm looking into it.
Looking into it. Alright, no man, thanks for your time. You say from here, what's the next thing that you'll be getting up to?
So for now, this year, while I'm studying, I'm an MSP.
Mm.
So we're looking to set up a few events on campus and whatever.
MSP?
Microsoft Student Partner.
Microsoft Student Partner.
So what we basically do is try and evangelize on campus the Microsoft platform, getting students interested and developing for Microsoft.
Oh, so how are you going to connect with the students? How are you going to actually bring them to doing the Microsoft platform and stuff?
Yeah, so what I'm planning to do is I want to try and create, start in the residences where you already have students that are staying together and are studying similar things, to start working together on apps and games and stuff. And then I think the main attraction to get students involved is actually showing them where they can go with this and what they can gain from it. So trying to get them get stuff in the store, maybe helping them with setting up their accounts so that they can actually get paid for the apps and stuff that they do. So that's the main thing I want to focus on, is just getting a developer communities started, and then from there they can then go back into the university and help like the day students.
You mentioned getting them the apps getting paid and everyone.
Yeah.
Have you put any ads on your apps, and how is that looking?
I put ads in quite a few of my apps, in the Windows 8 apps, and it's going quite well. I think I'm close to 10 Rand.
10 Rand?
Yeah, for a few apps,
yeah.
And that's about 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know it'll pick up. They'll definitely pick
Yeah,
up.
it picks up, and I've sold like 2 versions of one of mine.
Oh, so you have like the paid version as well?
Yeah, I have a paid version of the live traffic app. Yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
Only 2 people have bought it, but hey, it's a start. It's money that I didn't have.
No, we'll just need to find a way of actually marketing them
Yeah.
and getting them out to the people.
Yeah.
Alright, no man, thanks for your time, bro.
No, thanks for
Cheers.
that.